Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So it is the last day of the year and everybody's kind of like planning for next year and doing their vision boards and their mood boards and things like that. And I decided to jump on the train and do something like that as well. So I've found this TikTok account that she did a digital mood board slash vision board slash reinvention type of situation, and I absolutely loved it. I have been seeing like the one page mood boards, vision boards on TikTok, but I didn't see anything like this. So I will tag her down below. Well, I'll try to put her actual TikTok video down below. And I know she decided to sell her template, and I think it's only like $5. I like the concept, but I wanted to do a different type of template. So what I did was I went on to Canva and picked one of the pitch decks, not the vision board or mood boards. I picked a pitch deck. So I went through the pitch deck and did like pretty much I followed her vision board like verbatim, not the verbiage, because I have different goals than her, but kind of like all of the different titles and topics. I went ahead and followed her lead with that. So I'm gonna just go through each one because I feel like it's a different way to do a vision board, a little bit more fun and just a bit more thought-provoking, especially like if you're maybe trying to reinvent yourself next year or just have like detailed goals that you don't want to just do pictures for. So let me go ahead, and I'm going to be looking at it on my phone, but you guys will be looking at it over here. I'm going to do like either a split screen or a picture in picture or something so that you guys can see like what I'm looking at. So the first one is just like a bunch of pictures. So I just put a bunch of pictures of me and then just put 2023 on the front. And then the second one is kind of like a, you pick like your color for the year, your hobby for the year, and you pick a quote. So my color for the year is green, like an emerald green. And if you look up color psychology, I picked green for the psychology of it. And I'm going to pull that up while I'm here on here so I can tell you guys like why I exactly picked green. Because there is a color wheel with like color psychology. So look that up if you are wanting to kind of, even if you're branding like your business or whatever, it's good to look up color psychology. So green means balance, fresh, growth, health, joy, kindness, luck, maturity, nature, prosperity, restoration, soothing, and wealth. And that's kind of the vibe I'm on for next year. So I thought green would be perfect. I'm not gonna lie, I fought with a bunch of different colors, but when I looked at the psychology, I was like, green is for your girl. Green is for your girl for next year. So I picked I picked green. And then my hobbies for the year are gardening and meditation. Y'all, let me tell y'all how I started gardening this year. Y'all probably seen it in one of my vlogs and it just went south. So I'm going to consciously try to do better because I really do want to garden and meditate. Meditation is hard for me because I can't silence my mind for anything. So I'm going to take it seriously and do it every day. Practice makes perfect. So I'm going to try to master the art of meditation and add singing bowls into that too, because I love the little singing bowls that they I think that's a part of meditation too, but if not, I want to try that as well. And my affirmation or quote of the year is, in industries and rooms where people don't look like you, go where you don't belong because someday you will. And I found that listening to a podcast, I think, on the McBride sisters, they have a wine business and they have it in New Zealand, and of course there's not a whole bunch of black women in the wine business. So that was her quote and I thought that was very profound. So I used that for my affirmation quote of the year. In industries and rooms where people don't look like you, go where you don't belong because someday you will. All right, so the next slide in this deck, kind of like vision board deck, reinvention deck, is the mind. So for next year, I want to start therapy again because I kind of fell off the wagon around October-ish. So I want to start it again because it's really helpful and it has changed my life a lot. I want to start practicing healthy boundaries. I'm rereading the book Boundaries. I've already started, so I want to, start to practice more healthy boundaries. Of course, meditation. I want to try to meditate daily. I want to read different genres of books. I was on a cousins type we were doing we were talking about this stuff, the vision board stuff. So one of the girls on there, she was my cousin's friend, said that she reads a lot of political stuff, and that's a genre that I just had never really gotten into. I like autobiographies, I love self-help, but I'm just like, oh, maybe I should read more political stuff. So I'm just gonna branch out and read different genres of books. So my next one is listen to educational podcasts daily. On my way to work, I usually will listen to a podcast sometimes, but I'm going to do that on my work from home days too, because I don't do that on my work from home days. I'm going to prioritize my interests over other people's interests next year because I feel like I do a lot of stuff because other people want to do it, but I'm going to start prioritizing some more stuff that I want to do. Journal and pray daily. Journaling can change your life. Believe me, I know. I haven't really done it this year, but I've done it in the past, and that's something that I'm going to get back to for next year. And I'm going to be open to new friendships. So that's the mind slide. So we're going to go over to the body. So my first one for there is to find a workout that suits me. And I've chosen HIIT and weight training, just because I want to strengthen and I want to lose some too. And high intensity interval training is like a quick way. So those are the workouts that I'm going to work on this year. I'm going to become more intentional with my style and put effort into my appearance even when I'm at home. So put effort into my appearance every day. I'm going to develop healthy eating habits and create a vitamin regimen. I have a bunch of different vitamins that I take. I don't have a regimen. So I want to create a vitamin regimen and develop healthier eating habits, because I'll eat healthy one meal of the day, then I'll fall off the wagon. But I don't want to do a diet. I like intermittent fasting, but I don't want that to be a way of life for me. So the next slide is the style. So you'll see here that that's just a bunch of different outfits that I feel like are going to be my vibe for next year. Well, now that I feel like that, I know it's going to be my vibe for next year because I've purchased a lot of stuff that looks like this to kind of, be the mood, be the vibe that I'm creating on this board. So the next one is the soul. I plan to attend church at least once a month. Sundays, the church that I like starts at 9 a.m. So that's something I'm gonna push myself to do. But I was talking to my aunt today, and I've been to her church before, and I found out today that they have regular Saturday noon services. So I may just start doing that, going with her, and then going to my church some Sundays and going with her, because noon Saturday will work really good for me for some Saturdays when I don't really have much going on, and I can just pop into church and then go with my aunt. So that's a plus because I love hanging out with her. And then the next one is have at least 2 self-care outings a month and be intentional about planning them. So I will plan my 2 for January and 2 for February today and schedule them today so that I know that this is what I'm doing in January and February. So you either plan, you don't plan, and you fail. So I'm going to go ahead and be intentional about planning them out and putting them on my calendar so that I already know that this is what I have coming up. These are my 2 self-care outings for this month. If somebody wants to come along with me, they can, but I'm going to go ahead and book those services for myself. and I'm going to be gentle with myself. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I'm extremely hard on myself. Like if something that I'm planning to do doesn't go as planned, or I just don't do it right, I am very, very, very critical of myself. So I'm just going to be a little bit more gentle. Like stuff, you know, if stuff doesn't go my way or the way that I had planned, I will look for some good part of that process to kind of be like, girl, chill. Like, it's okay. Let's just start over. Let's just make another plan for it and just not beat myself up for not doing the thing the way that I had planned it. And then the next one is doing things that feel good. Like I'm on a vibe next year that if it doesn't feel good to me, I'm not gonna do it. Even if I'm invited and I'm just like, you know, I don't really want to do that. I'm not gonna do it. So I'm just only doing things that feel good to me. And then I'm going to go on a journey, like a soul care journey, to kind of find out what feeds my soul. So those are the things for the soul. So the next slide is the love. So the things that I have down for that is value my time and energy, practice unconditional self-love, continue to be honest with myself about my healing journey, make every effort to show up as my best self in all of my relationships in my life. Career tab. So that kind of just has what I have planned career-wise in 2023, starting my business. So that's what that one is. And then the next slide on this vision board deck is the boundaries. So these are the boundaries that I'm setting for myself for 2023. If it's stressful, remove it. I'm done trying to make stress work or minimize it. I just want to remove it at this point. So that's what we're doing. Sorry guys, the sun is moving and now it's really harsh on this side. As for remove it, no overextending myself for anything, because I do that a lot and I end up feeling like crap after. So no overextending. Two chance rule on all relationships between friends and family. So what I mean by that is I give people a lot of chances. So next year you have 2 chances before I'm done with it. And it doesn't mean done with the relationship, but 2 chances to where we may have to have a serious conversation about the way that I feel, well, the way that I am being made to feel in this relationship. And then the next one is, if I have to raise my voice, I will not participate in the conversation. I am an adult. I've had classes on interpersonal relationships, effective communication, things like this. And I'm at the point in my life now where there is a way to communicate effectively in mostly all situations. And that is the way that I want to communicate at all times effectively. And if I am yelling, if I find myself having to yell, or you're yelling at me and we're not effectively communicating, because nothing's going to happen or get solved with yelling, I'm just not going to participate in the conversation anymore. Like, we're either going to talk like civilized people to fix what's going on, or we're going to table this conversation until we can do that. So those are the boundaries that I've created for next year. And then my financial goals. The next one is called the finances. I'm going to create a detailed savings plan, do envelope savings for trips and my wants, like things that I want to purchase. I have a running list of things that I want to get for my home, for myself. So I'm going to do envelope savings. There's a bunch of girls that do envelope stuffing on TikTok and YouTube that you can find. I think they do it on Instagram too. So I'm going to implement that into my life, do like 3 or 4 envelopes for my trips that I'm going to be taking and the things that I want, and not just do impulse buys. I'm going to kind of build up and save for that stuff. I'm going to contribute to my Roth IRA, and I'm going to open a high yield savings account. So those are my financial goals for next year. and then the content for you guys. So the things that I have put on my content slide is I'm going to create content in the following 4 areas. That will be lifestyle, health, business, and skincare. And then I want to post 2 times weekly. I'm going to batch record my content so that I don't get behind. And I'm going to research algorithms and SEOs to help my channel grow and produce quality content for you guys. So that's the content slide. And then there's a slide called Get It Done. So the 2 things that I put in the Get It Done tab is obtain an LLC for my business that I am in the works of starting. And then complete my project management certificate. I've started it, kind of didn't, I do it, but not as quickly as I could have. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done and create, finish that, and then start studying for the, I think it's the National PMP project management course, and take that test. That probably won't be done by the end of the year. Girl, look, the sun is moving again. I just can't. The PMP probably won't be done, but the course will be. So I'll finish the first certificate and then start studying for the national certificate. And then the next one is the vibe. So this one is like what my vibe is going to be for 2023. I feel like I have this vibe anyway, sort of, but I'm going to be more intentional about giving, this is what I want to give off. So the vibes is soft life era. I love that term. I love everything that goes along with it. Interesting and multifaceted, in tune with myself, peaceful living, intentional kinships, all things dopeness. Like anything dope, I want to experience it. And I want to be that. Like I want to be all things dopeness. Blessed and healthy. Let's get this bag mindset. And my vibe right now is living life. And then we have the last tab, which is the travel tab. So I have a few trips that I want to take next year, and I'm going to have to put together a plan, like a solid plan. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do all these things, but God willing, I will be. So I want to do New York. I want to do a same day trip to New York and a same day trip to Miami. I've been seeing these on TikTok and I want to participate in it. It's where you go, you experience that city for that day, and you're home by that evening. I want to do that so bad with Miami and New York. So we're going to see. I'm going to try to make that happen. I want to do a DC weekend trip and a LA weekend trip. And then I want to do Napa, San Francisco for my birthday this year coming up. And I want to do Martha's Vineyard for the film festival. And I want to go to, I think it's Charlotte, North Carolina, for a food festival for African American creatives, I think it is. I think it's called the Bay Haven Food Festival. I want to do that. I want to go to Mexico for a weekend trip, and I would love to be in Cape Town, Johannesburg, somewhere like that, Ghana, for New Year's next year. So those are my travel goals. We'll see how far we get. I am praying and manifesting that I will be able to do most of these, if not all of these, but that's what I have on my vision board deck for next year. So that's it for this video. I put them on the side as I was talking about them, but at the end of the video, I'm kind of going to do just like a running little, probably 2-minute video of all of them so that you guys can kind of pause and see like if some of these might be your goals too. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching my channel. Hopefully next year by this time we will be so much bigger and better and have just an intentional family that is full of love, peace, and just all things good vibes over here. Happy New Year. Wishing you guys all that you want next year. Praying that you sit down with yourself and plan these things out and make what you want happen. I'm not gonna lie, this year was not what I wanted it to be, but that's not gonna happen next year because I've had some great years, so I know how that feels, and that's how I want 2023 to be for me and for you. Thank you guys for watching. Happy New Year.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me, between me and personality, everything you do makes me love everything about you. Your smile, your style is so fly, I can't deny. I got a crush on you, and that's true, and I'm digging you. Make me believe.